In the vast, dark expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a revolution was beginning. It didn't start with a bang, but with a song. This one melody, created by a small group of humpback whales, would go on to conquer an entire ocean. It spread like a virus, silencing every other song in its path. So, how does a song go viral in the animal kingdom? And what does this incredible musical revolution tell us about the hidden culture of whales? Before we can get to the revolution, we have to understand the song. The haunting, complex sounds of humpback whales aren't just random noises. They're one of the most intricate examples of communication in the non-human world. Only the males sing, and they perform these elaborate compositions mostly on their winter breeding grounds. Scientists have figured out that these songs have a clear, layered structure, a lot like our music. They start with the smallest building blocks, individual, uninterrupted sounds called units. Think of these as the squeals, groans, and rumbles. These units are arranged into repeating sequences called phrases, kind of like a musical sentence. When a whale repeats a phrase over and over, it becomes a theme. Finally, a series of different themes, sung in a specific order, creates a complete song. These can last for more than 30 minutes and be repeated for hours or even days. Within any given population, almost every whale sings the same version of the song. They have regional styles, like musical dialects, that define their entire group. For years, it was thought these songs evolved slowly, with males gradually adding little flourishes season after season, a slow, predictable evolution. But then, something happened that no one saw coming. A change so fast and so complete, it could only be called a revolution. Our story really kicks off in the late 1990 seconds, off the east coast of Australia. For years, scientists like Dr. Ellen Garland and her colleagues had been listening. Using underwater microphones, they meticulously recorded and catalogued the local song of the Eastern Australian humpback population. It was their distinct anthem, their cultural fingerprint. Then, things got weird. Around the 1998 breeding season, they heard something new. A few individual whales were singing a completely different song. It was complex and totally unfamiliar. The next year, more whales were singing it, but the real shock came just 2 years after the new song first appeared. The old, traditional song of the Eastern Australian whales was gone, vanished. In its place, nearly every single male was now singing this new foreign tune. This wasn't gradual evolution. This was a cultural takeover. A process that should have taken decades happened in just a couple of years. It was a song revolution. The scientific community was floored. They had just documented cultural change on a scale never before seen in any non-human species. This discovery shattered the old idea of whale song as a static tradition. It was dynamic, it was dramatic, and it raised one tantalizing question. Where on earth did this revolutionary new song come from? The investigation to trace this new hit single led researchers thousands of kilometers away to the west coast of Australia. The song that had so completely taken over the eastern population was a perfect match for the song being sung by the Western Australian breeding population in the Indian Ocean. Somehow, a song had crossed the continent. The best theory is that a handful of males from the Western population migrated east, perhaps meeting others on shared feeding grounds in Antarctica, and brought their song with them. That's all it took. Not a mass migration, just a few visiting singers. But why would an entire population ditch their traditional anthem for a new one so quickly? The leading hypothesis is sexual selection. It's a bit like pop music novelty is attractive. A male who can sing a new, complex song might be showing off his fitness and ability to learn to potential mates. He stands out. When a few trendsetters adopt the new tune and it works, others quickly follow to stay competitive. It's a phenomenon driven by conformity, where it pays to sing the same hit as everyone else. This love of novelty, mixed with the pressure to conform, created the perfect storm for a musical revolution. This wasn't just a change in music, it was a fundamental insight into whale culture, showing they can learn and adopt complex new behaviors with astonishing speed. This ability to learn and adapt is truly incredible, and our understanding of it is constantly evolving. In fact, if you're someone who loves to learn new things and expand your mind, you might be interested in our sponsor for this video, Brilliant.org. Brilliant helps you master concepts in math, science, and computer science with fun, interactive lessons. Instead of just watching, you solve problems, making the learning stick. To support our channel and start your journey of discovery, go to brilliant.org/singingrevolution. This ability to learn and adapt is truly incredible, and our understanding of it is constantly evolving. In fact, if you're someone who loves to learn new things and expand your mind, you might be interested in our sponsor for this video, Brilliant.org. Brilliant helps you master concepts in math, science, and computer science with fun, interactive lessons. Instead of just watching, you solve problems, making the learning stick. To support our channel and start your journey of discovery, go to brilliant.org/singingrevolution. The revolution that started in Australia didn't stop there. The new song had become a cultural tidal wave, and it was about to wash across the entire South Pacific. After conquering the East Australian coast, the song continued its relentless march eastward. By 2001, researchers detected the exact same song in New Caledonia, thousands of kilometers away. From there, the wave just kept going. Over the next several years, the song was tracked moving from one island population to the next, from New Caledonia to Tonga, then the Cook Islands, and eventually all the way to French Polynesia. Recent studies have even confirmed this eastward spread has reached as far as Ecuador, showing a vocal connection across the entire width of the South Pacific Ocean basin. An entire ocean, once a mosaic of local dialects, was now singing one unifying anthem. What's most incredible is how this happens. Computer simulations of whale populations have shown that these revolutionary cascades don't require huge migrations. The cultural shift can be sparked by just a handful of migrant whales, maybe as few as one or two arriving in a new population. Their novel song gets picked up by local singers, and a powerful urge to conform does the rest. The new song's popularity snowballs until it completely replaces the old one. It's a perfect example of how culture can be passed between individuals, not just from parent to child. This complex, structured, and evolving communication system naturally leads to a provocative question. Are whales speaking a language? Recent studies have uncovered some shocking parallels. Research published in 2025 revealed that humpback whale songs share key statistical patterns with all human languages. One of these is Zipf's law, which observes that in any language, the most frequently used word appears about twice as often as the second most frequent, 3 times as often as the third, and so on. This pattern had never before been found in the communication of any non-human animal until it was identified in humpback songs. This suggests that whale songs are shaped by similar pressures as human language, specifically, the need to be learnable. Researchers even used methods inspired by how human infants learn words to analyze the songs, finding that whales might also learn by tracking statistical patterns between sounds. But let's be clear, whale song is not a language in the human sense. It has what scientists call syntax, a grammatical structure, but it lacks semantics. There are no specific words for fish, boat, or danger. It's closer to human music, which also has a deep statistical structure but doesn't convey specific, definable meanings. Still, the discovery that their communication is shaped by cultural transmission in a way that mirrors our own is, in itself, revolutionary. The story of the singing revolution reveals something profound. Culture, once thought to be uniquely human, is a powerful force shaping life in the ocean. Humpback whales have musical traditions, fleeting pop hits, and sweeping cultural revolutions that ripple across thousands of miles. This discovery has transformed our understanding of non-human intelligence, showing us a world of complex, learned behavior happening just beneath the waves. But this incredible global network of song is fragile. The very adaptations that allow whales to sing across vast distances make them uniquely vulnerable to noise from human activity, like shipping. This noise pollution can drown out their songs, severing the cultural connections that bind their populations together. Understanding this singing revolution isn't just a matter of scientific curiosity, it's essential for their conservation. We are only just beginning to decipher the secrets of their culture, and it leaves you wondering, what other revolutions are singing their way across the dark, silent depths of the ocean right now?